What's up, everyone? So we're back again.
Yeah, it may not seem like it, but it's been almost a week since we filmed a video. We went on vacation.
Yep.
So we filmed all of last week's videos.
It was hard.
A long time ago.
It was really hard. We came back for a couple of days and then we left, turned around and went on vacation again. So when we came back, we did a quick garden tour. So now we're back to do another one. But now we're not going anywhere for the rest of the year, so now we're stuck at home.
Yeah. So anyways, if we're out of practice, that's why. But garden tour number 6.
No, 5.
I'm
just messing with you.
Number 6 of 2020. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. There are so many flowers blooming around the house, and one of the pretty ones every year is the Hosta Flowers, these purple flowers, and we noticed the bees really love them. Since this is our first year with honeybees, it's so exciting to see them all over the hostas.
You know, the kids are like, should we pull some of these weeds? I go, no, don't pull any of them. They're coming to flower yet. Because a lot of stuff is still green, but it's going to come to flower. And then today, and I didn't film it, so I'm sorry, but I'll make a video and it'll come out Wednesdays. The bees, we have a queen that's made it. That was sweet. So we got to do inspections on that. But they were packed full, so I gave them a bigger box. So the lavender is doing awesome. I'm really happy with it. It really helped that I put a lot of wood chips around it, so that's really cool. I'm hoping that they come through this winter, so then we can just split them and put them out through the whole side of the yard over here. So fingers crossed. Greenhouse is jamming, it's doing good. We got a bunch of stuff coming to seed, as you guys know, and that's all doing good. We're gonna let that dry out. It's been way too hot lately, so I'm hoping about a month, about the middle of August, I'm gonna try to reseed some lettuce in here. So we don't have any current lettuce going right now. The stuff that we did plant and it did come up, I'll show you. It actually, it's not doing, it's like it's going to bolt right away. So the same with the spinach, it's not doing good and stuff was eating it. But we're having troubles with their onions, so if you guys know anything to do with the onions in here anyways, onions in the garden are doing good, and I'll show you, but the onions in here, they're all laying down, and I don't know what to do to fix it. They got bulbs and everything. They're growing, but for some reason they don't want to stand up. They just want to lay down and grow. I don't know why. So I don't know if I gotta pack more dirt around them maybe, or what are you guys' thoughts? We've never done good with onions, so put it in the comments please and let us know. Any tips would be nice.
Up by the beehives, there are so many flowers, and slowly every week more and more are coming up. Our trumpet honeysuckle is just going crazy. Matt trims it back every fall to hardly nothing. I think it's not going to come back, and then it just takes over. But it's good. The bees like it, hummingbirds like it, and all those pollinators. Our lilies are all coming in great, and we have so many pretty colored lilies up here. Our wild roses are doing really well. These are one of my favorite things as far as flowers go that we have growing. My mom had wild roses when I was a little girl, growing at the end of our driveway, and it's just something I remember of childhood. The smell and everything just kind of brings me back.
So how has the weather been around all you guys? I know we have viewers across the pond in the UK, we have people in Canada, the US. How has the weather been? It's been hot, humid. Last week for us it was super humid, and then this week it actually didn't get, it's not that humid. It's not supposed to be humid at all this week. So it was 85 today, which is hot, you know, not bad, but there wasn't the humidity, so it was actually nice. Like, I enjoyed outside today, but I mean, this is my second pair of clothes already today.
There is that. Well, if the weather isn't beautiful where you are, we hope that you're able to spend the day inside just kind of binging our videos then. After basically being gone for a week out in our garden, it had kind of turned into a jungle by the time we got home. We spent a lot of time picking up the cucumber plants and putting them back on the trellis. The kids came out today and picked cucumbers. I'll put a picture of those here. We ate probably 6 cucumbers today. Just cucumbers and dip with our lunch and with our supper. They were just so good. So we're really enjoying those, and there's still more on the vine to be picked tomorrow. Our dill still isn't coming up, so I am gonna go out this week and look for a local farmer's market that hopefully has some dill, because I am ready at least for some refrigerator pickles.
Week 6, 2020. They're over me. Remember, I'm 7 foot.
I think I need to bring a measuring tape out to measure just how high these potato plants are. We've never had them this high. They need more hilling. I need to keep up with it. I came through and I trimmed off all the flowers and the berries on top and disposed of those by burning them so that nobody got into them. We talked to all the kids about how unsafe they are, but they eat berries and they eat flowers, so just want to keep that away from them. We do have some of those potatoes planted around this pear tree, and I just noticed there were some flowers on this one. So if you haven't seen these before, this is kind of what they look like, and I just take them off and then we burn them. They are poisonous.
Like I was saying in the greenhouse, the onions down here are doing good. And then today, I even trimmed a couple to see how they would do, and I am not gonna lie. The reason why I trimmed them is because I had 2 great helpers today, great, but they walked over them. It's okay. So I just trimmed them, and let's see if they come up better. You know, maybe that'll work. If they don't and they die, well then I tried, but then that means I won't trim the rest of them. So today I had my helper, you know, Leroy and Evan, and Leroy he helped me from the beginning to the end, and he just offered to. Evan, not so much. He just wanted to play, which is fine. I don't want to force them. I want them to enjoy it. And I figure if I force them really hard all the time, then they won't enjoy it and they won't undo it. But look at all the tomatoes are all tied up. We weeded everything, and he went so far as he went all the way into the sunflowers, and he weeded that. See that? All the way down. What a good job. So we have it all tied up and it's looking really nice. And then while I was doing that, I got done and I had to mow the lawn for you guys. See, so we were gone for how long? So I tied up all the tomatillos too, and I put the old racks, I just used all those half racks and tied them to it with their little clips, and it's looking good.
All the Romas that Matt got all tied up, I came through and went ahead and I pruned all the blight off of them. It was bad. So these shouldn't need much pruning, but we hadn't tied them up soon enough. They weren't getting a lot of airflow. Some of them were laying on the ground. It was overdue. There's still a couple leaves I can show you. So the blight on these had gotten really bad, so I went through with the scissors and trimmed them up, disposed of them by burning them, and they're looking better. It was way more than I should have had to prune, but you know what? Tomorrow's a new day, so. I also thought it was kind of interesting. I came over to check on these couple extra Romas Matt had kind of stuck in the corner here of the garden. We didn't have any more room for them, and they kind of just got placed here. They're underneath the sunflowers right next to some pepper plants. And even though I should probably prune the very bottom leaves that are touching the ground and they aren't staked up yet, there's no blight on these. So I thought that was really interesting. So they must be getting enough airflow kind of being in the corner of the garden. It must not get quite as hot here, maybe the shade from the sunflowers. So it's kind of just cool to see how the different environments, even a few feet away, affect the tomatoes. I am just loving these little Romas. They look like little groups of grapes, and they just kind of have this perfect little almost pear shape. They were the Martino's Roma. We bought the seed from Seed Savers Exchange, and I'm really impressed by the amount of fruit we have. So most of our Italian heirlooms and our other indeterminate tomatoes ended up on these 5 cattle panels, and I finally went through and repruned and stuck them up. We had the same thing, lots of blight going on that shouldn't have been here. It wasn't quite as bad as the ones that were touching the ground, but I did end up finding some Roma plants in here, so I don't know how those got in here, but they might have got pruned a little bit too much. But I am loving these little clips. I know I've mentioned it a few times, but these tomato clips have just, they've been awesome. We have some zucchini. The kids actually asked if they could pick it today, and I thought it was kind of funny because you could totally pick this and eat it. It's a fine size. We'll probably pick it tomorrow and eat it. But I thought after last year they would be so burnt out of zucchini they wouldn't want to eat it ever again. I like zucchini. But there's just so many different ways to eat it, and I'm gonna try a few different things. There's so many things we already do that I think just trying a few other things might help changes the taste of it for them this year. But I was excited to hear them asking if they could pick it. Maybe they were gonna feed it to the chickens, but. Well, that's kind of sad to see. I was really hoping we would catch one of these bees coming out. And it looks as if one started coming out and then just died right there. Oh, bummer.
Okay, so our cabbage is doing really well. Was doing really well. They're all getting eaten up, so I'm gonna look into what I can do. We've never had this before. They've always done really good, so nothing's ever eaten them before. So the marigolds I planted are looking good. A couple of them are coming up good. But now look at this. You see that? Sorry, I'll kneel down. Knee high. Look at that. Those marigolds are doing great. I think they're loving the next to the back to Eden. All that good soil coming out. It's recording.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You didn't eat it last time.
Baloney. All right, I really did eat the borage flower. In fact, I've had a few. I think they taste like the texture of lettuce with the flavor more of a cucumber. I saw we have some pink flowers. We've only had purple, and these ones are more of a pink. So I think I'm gonna try one of these pink flowers, and I'm hoping I can convince Matt to try one of these purple ones, because you only live once.
Whatever, I'll do it.
All right, you ready? Do you want to pick out your own flower?
I'm gonna eat a flower. It looks like it's gonna eat me. Are you doing this because we just upped our life insurance?
You think?
Not a flower guy.
If that was in a salad, you wouldn't even know.
It didn't taste like really anything but the seed. There was like a seed or something that got me.
It's probably a bug.
Maybe.
You probably got a bug.
Maybe a potato bug. Three-line potato bug.
Three-line potato beetle.
Three-line potato beetle. We're getting rid of them one by one.
Eat them?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're edible. Protein.
Protein.
Oh, man.
Oh, we've got a jungle. Yep. I'd say the potatoes are doing good.
Potatoes?
Pumpkins.
If these were potatoes, we'd be in heaven.
That'd be a lot.
These are pumpkins. Our pumpkins, I just pulled them up from down on the rocks yesterday and put them way up there. Here they are today, back down. And we finally have some flowers on our pumpkin plant.
We've never ever had our pumpkins do this good. It's pretty cool. The kids are super excited about it. This time of year, I kind of like it a lot because everything is going really good with our garden-wise. But this year, I'm liking it a lot more because we've been getting rain, once or twice at least a week, and it's been a ½ inch every single time. So it's been really nice, and our garden has just been really taken off because of it. So we're enjoying that part of it, and the veggies.
Yes, we have been pulling so many veggies out, so many cucumbers. We've made quite a few different cucumber dishes and just eaten a lot raw. But I need to make pickles. We need to get the dill figured out so we can get going on that. And green tomatoes. We had some green tomatoes tonight.
Yep, we fried up some green tomatoes.
Yeah.
They were good too.
One of our children, she will remain nameless, has been picking a few of our tomatoes before they turn red. So we just went ahead and fried them up, so at least we could make use of them, and that was pretty good. What else have we been pulling out? Raspberries. The red raspberries.
And then the kohlrabi leaves. We've been doing that.
Yeah, still kohlrabi leaves. No kohlrabi yet.
And a couple of carrots. The carrot tops. So,
thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe down below. And glad you got to see us again.
Bye.
Bye.